So here we have it, possibly, well, the oldest Pothos vine I've seen so far. Moved into the flat a few months ago. Apparently this vine has been here for longer than the oldest flatmate, and he's been here for 12 years, so this vine's at least 12 years old, and he says it was almost this big when he came in, so it could be 20, 30 years, who knows. But as you can see, this is 3 main stems here, well, fourth one, that's 4 main stems. You see them coming up here off of what appears to be 2 plants, but it's kind of up there, so it's hard to see. Basically they wind around so many times that the longest ones are probably 5 meters long. I mean, they go right across the room if they weren't tangled up. So you can see that big tangled mess. It's just actually 4 stems. When I first came, I had these 4 bits growing, but I mean, especially this one, it was only about 3 leaves left on it. It was only, so it's grown about a foot since I came here, and the other ones had very little leaves either. So, but I think it'd been in the same pot for a long time because the compost in here was just, it was just like crusty and old. So took out a bit of the compost, topped it up because it was right. I mean, the compost was like, put it right down to there, it would like decompose so much. So I topped it right up to the top again. Started feeding it some high nitrogen houseplant feed, like baby biofeed, because it was obviously very, very hungry after probably 12 years at least of no feed. So gave it that in February. It's now August, and since then it lost a few more leaves, but mostly it's been growing. So this only appeared in the last 6 weeks or 7 weeks really. Something just shot out the ground. That's doing nicely. There was another shoot over here, but I took a cutting and that's now in my bedroom. All the other shoots were much smaller than they are now, and they've grown a lot. So I was saying this one's grown about a foot because it started off there. Other one's not as much. And actually, it's got at least one new shoot here going from the vine there, which is pretty exciting. So let's see if I can green that up a bit more whilst I'm here. Don't know how much longer I'll stay in this flat, but we'll see. See if we can perk it up. But yeah, it's interesting to see that you can rescue a very old plant if you give it some new compost, bit of feed, start growing nicely again. I think I'll probably train this one up because some of these are so long. I mean, the plant's probably struggling to get all the energy to the end of it really, because it's quite it's what, like 5 meters for the nutrients and water to travel. Because this one is actually the shortest. It's probably only about 2 or 3 meters long from the base. That's grown like a foot, whereas this one, which is probably about 5 or 6 meters long, has only grown about 5-10 centimeters since I've been here. So big difference. So there we are, Pothos vine. Another way I could have rejuvenated it is actually put a pot on here and root in some of these stems. I was thinking about, I could even have hung some growing medium off the ceiling in bags or something, but I thought that was a bit extreme. I didn't really want the lighting system to fall down. So that's all to say about my Pothos vine. Well, not mine, but my adopted one. And hopefully that will continue to green up whilst I'm here.